That's right. Pleased to meet you. See, I do it every time. Every time I get on camera, I forget all the words. I'll be walking around singing this song all day and will know the words and forget the words. Guys, welcome to my channel. These are quirkiness, eccentricities. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. I'm eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I have another intuitive message today. And we don't know what's going to come out yet. We don't know. We're anticipating. Okay, on somebody's new arrival. Something about a new arrival. But keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Listen, if you've been watching the past few videos, I let it be known that due to my strong convictions that I'm going to start fasting really, really soon. It's coming. So the overload of videos, just kind of binge watch them. I don't know, but like them. Go in there and just start liking them. Okay, to keep the algorithm up because you're not going to hear from me for a whole month after. Okay. I mean, once I finish uploading all the material, March 1st, about March 1st, it was nighttime, it was raining. I don't know what happened on March 1st, but let's keep going. Something about March 1st. Oh Allah, let there be separation between me and my sins as you have separated you have separation between the east and the west. Oh Allah, cleanse me of my sins as a white cloth is cleansed of dirt. O Allah, wash my sins with water, snow, and hail. I mean, all right, first of all good things are wild and free. Okay? That sounds easier than what's intended. But when you see that in a reading, it's a very relevant time in your life, your hot commodity. I feel like I'm covering the news for somebody. When you're being guided to lead from your heart, even if it makes no sense to you or anyone else, or if your mind screams at you with fear and doubt, I feel like somebody is in front of the cameras and they have all kinds of like mixed emotions, but you gotta be ready. You gotta have like that leather skin, and you have to be fearless. You gotta keep that smile on your face. You gotta act like you're unbothered. But it's a lot of anxiety or anxiousness behind that smile. Don't ignore what your heart is telling you. It's like give yourself the time and the space that you need away from the noise and the demands of the world and other people so that the quiet, you know, what you're supposed to receive from being quiet, the sure voice of your heart can be heard. So you always want to make sure you're paying attention. Then you take courage and act on what you feel. And your heart is wise and worthy of your trust. I feel like it's a good jittery, like you're excited about something, like something's happening for you and you know what you're doing. Sometimes you could feel like you may have jumped out there too fast because it's happening now. It's like I didn't expect it to happen this fast, but you must have did the work, and you're being asked all these kinds of questions and things like that. Because on this card, what I love the colors. First of all, like I don't know if it shows up on camera, but that's like an army green right here, like right here where my finger is, and then that orangish, that red orange is good. And on her eyelids, I don't know if you can see it, but it says one eyelid says spiritual, the other eyelid says gangster. But somebody is the shit. You dig what I'm saying? Your heart was never the point I'm trying to make is your heart was never really meant to be tamed. It was always truthful. When you allow yourself to be true to your heart, it will show you how to create a beautiful contribution to this world that fills you up with joy and peace. So when you all through your life, as far back as you can remember, when you was in kindergarten, playing in the mirror, playing in your mother's shoes or whoever your guardian was, playing in her lipstick, playing in her blush, putting like the pearl necklaces, the jewelry and stuff on. When you got your hair done with the barrettes and the ribbons, when you won first place in that science class, you knew it was like the rush that went through your body. When you got that recognition, when you got bragging rights over the next couple of months, when you was that honor student and you made the dean's list and everybody's making such a big deal about you, you always knew what you were meant to be. That rush, that same adrenaline rush comes through you. Like when You got to middle school and you was allowed to wear lip gloss. You treated it like it was like the red lipstick you see your parents might wear if they even wore makeup or something like that. Whoever you look up to, like the big Farrah Fawcett poster or whoever's equivalent, Janet Jackson, let's say that, because she has designs of every decade to me for the past 4 or 5, like all her decades, because she's been in show business since she was a baby. So when you see her, we saw her, people saw her grow, from a little girl, you know what I'm saying? So when you got to high school and you start your prom, everything that's important about high school and beauty tips, you start wearing a little bit more makeup. You probably wore tighter fitting clothes because you got a more of a like young lady figure, you grew out of that baby fat a little bit more, like every phase of it. Even if you went to college or trade school after, you just knew you was the shit when you was like outdoing everybody. When you was rubbing people the wrong way, you was rubbing bitches the wrong way, and you was making men hot in the pants for you, and they couldn't contain themselves around you, man or woman, I don't care. Take it how it resonate. You dig what I'm saying, Pisces? And when you, I was about to say something else. Even when in your workspaces, if you had an after school job or working your way through college or trying to go freelancing, somebody's a freelancer, somebody's a makeup artist, even a hairstylist, is some kind of beautician, or just does artwork, like creative artwork. When I see this, I see like media, like digital printing or digital artwork or something like that. The way these cards are made, they have like that shiny type of material where I don't know what it's called, but I like it. I like it. I like the material. Somebody gets into that, and it's a good business for yourself. Okay. In that rush, when you get praises, somebody has a website. When people leave comments under, like on your website, or reviews and things like that, you always knew. And you start then when Instagram, all these different social media platforms start rolling around, that same rush is still there. You feel me? So it's like now that you like made it big, and you're starting to be invited to like different appearance, like different uh, award ceremonies and different events. You like somewhere, it could be somewhere in California. They have a lot of events there, a lot of events in New York. Just whatever, however way it resonates. You don't need to be ashamed of what you feel or be persuaded that you should feel differently. You just always knew you was the shit. Your heart has a wisdom. It's something about the beyond the logic of the mind. It's like you just knew it has its own creative genius. It's a unique way to reframe problems. So even if you were trying to talk your way out of certain experiences, it all led up to this main attraction now, you know. But something about attracting solutions and empowering us to bring our dreams to life. The way your mind is set up. Something about the way your mind is set up. Somebody can have Gemini in their chart. Very creative, very good with words, nice wordplay, great on converse, easy on the conversation. Some may be afraid of that wild freedom though that you come to the table with. You're not one of those people. You might not like excuse me, your mind may not always understand why your heart feels and guides you and take you places in a way that it does, but that is okay because reassure your mind that your heart can show you how to live in a way that's amazing. And this is living proof. Wherever you're at this point is living proof, and that is safe to trust in that. You are a wild child of God. I'm gonna just say that. Maybe I should name this reading that. And your heart is showing you the way to fulfill your divine purpose. And by you giving yourself permission to live the life that makes your heart happy, that's what the world needs from you. That is what the world needs from you. Okay? And then another thing about you is like you could choose right now to feel good about yourself. Like you could choose right now that I look good at any size. If I gained 10 pounds over the past 7 years of hard work and dedication, somebody has a magazine coming out. But they got crazy colors. Like the background could be like black, like this book, but with bright colors. Not many people do that. They use white backdrops. They use white drops in the back. You like a burst of colors over black. Because something that you do that's contrast, but it works. If you've been beating yourself up, you're going to stop that shit right now. Don't let anyone else decide how you should feel about yourself. Taking responsibility for your actions means that when you have done something that you feel is out of integrity, you do something about it that is constructive and useful. Why do I hear a nosy ass cousin criticizing you from the sideline because you surpassed what was once deemed successful for them? Hey, sit your punk ass down somewhere. But damning yourself with judgment or allowing another to steal your self esteem is neither of those things. And we're not doing that. Okay. And it puts your cousin right back in their place, whoever that's for somebody. Like the Most High is telling you to forgive yourself and use your energy now to live the best life that you can, because that's really all you can do. So it's time to take your life back. So you could have took a pause or just fell behind the scenes for whatever reason or another. But you got to remember, somebody gave you a pep talk. I feel like somebody's aunt or somebody of value to you gave you a pep talk. Like, listen, you could have got advice from somebody's reading that just let you know that, first of all, you're one tough sweetheart. You're like a spiritual gangster, a beautiful bandit. You do. You have a certain spiritual right and a gift that can't be denied. It's yours. It's your dignity. It's your power. It's your grace. It's a lot of different things, or you're a multitude of different things. You always have been. Your sense of beauty and your self-esteem, like your chosen belief system, your energy, and your right to take up space in this world rightfully belong to you. That's your soul. That's your soul singing a song. So what if somebody don't like it? What you did was a very big act of courageousness. It's like is bravery. You come with a lot of bravery. Most people are scared to do what you did. And your faith and your spiritual connection with God and your sense of your life purpose, you do it with such joy. It's just the fact that you do it with laughter and you do it with such enjoyment of life and your belief in your own purity of heart and the goodness of your own being. Somebody had to really like remind you or just wanted to say that to you. It's like, in case I don't see you for a long time, I don't know, I just want to say that you're right. Your right to love yourself is owned by your soul too. Even if when you make mistakes, we all make mistakes. God loves you and he forgives, knowing that you're doing your best. And so some people, you could be somebody's daughter, you could be somebody's mother talking to them, or grandmother. Like, you have a spiritual right to be free from all the torment, any kind of cruelty or mental anguish. Anybody who comes to you and try to steal your self-esteem or say malicious things against your character, whether to you or about you, is stuck in another time. Like, you surpassed that. You're bigger than that. And they always know the pebbles that they threw at you. Now they're the ones that's holding the boulder rocks. Like, you turned into a big ass boulder rock, and they're all holding it up for you to sit on. And that's just the way it is. They're just going to have to get over it. You know that another cannot ever successfully steal what truly belongs to you because it was gifted to you by God. And if they try, you all, I didn't forget what you did when you was younger. Your sacred rage will rise up. There's something sacred about you. You got a quiet temper. Somebody has a quiet temper, but when you roar, and you will not hesitate to stake the winning claim for what's rightfully yours. But fortunately for you, your grace and your dignity, it never has to come to that because you are what you attract. So if you're putting out all that positive, good energy, it comes back to you. You dig? So you claim what's yours by spiritual right. And God will take care of the rest. Justice will definitely prevail for you. You have nothing to worry about. So that kind of pep talk got somebody on go mode. Okay. And something about your energy that you have a movement. It's a movement by way of aggression and energy. And what does that mean is you being in a place of movement, making the most of every day. It's like you're passionate and excited about the task at hand and are pushing the limits of what you believed possible for yourself. It's like you could have been a person who already achieved a lot of accomplishments, and because of your determination, guess what? You got more waiting in the future. So remember, you got to make somebody's encouraging you to drink water, get your rest. Don't let it show in your face how tired you are or in your body. Like, it ages you faster when you don't rest and rejuvenate. And don't forget your rebuttal. What your true goal is in pursuit of achieving more and more and more. It's like it's a natural thing to you to make accomplishments. So don't lose sight of what you came there for to begin with, chasing after more stuff. Does that make sense? Also, I saw this in my premonition. This is about passionate love and longing. So it raises a question about you being in love. And you, or if you're not, you're going to be very soon. It's about euphoric bliss and a deep surrender. You're going to be staring in the eyes of somebody and you're going to know that's your person. And it's just, you're going to know that's your equal counterpart. You are somebody, it's about your love language being submissive, like a very feminine energy. Like you're a person who will give up everything to be in the arms of your one true love, not somebody you're dating. Your one true love. This is somebody who's you're going to be made to notice as your kingdom spouse or something like that. And how you lose yourself. This is something about ecstasy. This love is going to feel like utter ecstasy, and you're going to lose yourself in it. If you're already not in love, it's on its way, and it's already occurring like around you. Like you feel love, you feel marriage, talks of love is well on its way, and it's already occurring. None anyway. So I'm being led to tell you to allow yourself to lose yourself via romance for love. As you experience your own soul in another body, like get lost in it as if you loving on yourself the way that you love yourself. I see the rock and roll, how she rolls on my rock hard. Like if you're from Philly, like Freeway, the way they used to talk back in the day, like you about to go get this money early. Like somebody rolls on my rock hard. So that's a man referring to a woman, how she rolls, how she gyrates. It could be the rhythm, the rhythmic pattern of the hips, like the way she rolls her hips on him, if you know what I mean. Hard. Like rock and roll, hard rock. You dig what I'm saying? Nice wordplay, I was just saying. I'm just saying. Shuffle for Pisces. Somebody needed a pep talk. That's why I spent a lot of time, even though you got some cards out, but somebody needed a pep talk. So I hope it made sense. Of course it makes sense. Eccentric. You just told me how much we are going to be beloved by our new support system. You got a whole new support group waiting for you. A public, maybe somebody has a public persona and you're getting a lot more recognition for what you do. So your marketing is paying off or is about to pay off. Maybe it's your career if it's not another person, but I do feel that. I taste that for you. As a matter of fact, I don't feel it. I taste it. 4 Wands, celebratory energy, justice. This is about secret societies. I feel like you're celebrating in private, intimate ceremony. Somebody's marriage, that's the justice card. That is marriage. So wait, the 4 Wands and the justice card is act heavy, is further amplifying the message about love. Celebratory energy, a dance party, a lot of the lovers. Stop it. Told you that's your counterpart. He's coming. Don't ask too many details, is what I'm telling you. Just keep doing what you're doing because it's bringing him in. He's coming. Or her in. She's coming. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. That's the Wheel of Fortune. Don't ask too many gory details. I can't tell you too much explicit details. It's a code for how she rolls on my rock hard. The way she loves me hard. Like the way she loves me with everything. That's fire. That's dope. You're doing something right. 10 of Wands. It's a problem. It's pressure. It's a completion. It's burdens. Your person could be a smoker, whether it's the green or the tobacco. Like I hear Beyonce on Sugar Mama. Damn, baby, that was so good. I want to buy him a short set. Like that's what that. See that man smoking? You see the person smoking? That's like a burden. Like it's pressure. You got the Ten of Wands usually represents having everything you want, but burdened with the responsibility. Like, damn, I gotta do this shit every day. You know, when you in the honeymoon phase and you're doing it 2 or 3 times a day or as often as you can, something like that. Somebody got that for the rest of their life. So it says pressure is like I'm gonna be exhausted. The burden is being exhausted. You still got to keep up with business. So you standing on business publicly and privately, both professionally and intimately. So yeah, this is changing molecules. This is like waking up your ancestors with the death of transformation. This is it for you. Whoever I'm talking to, is it for you. I feel like you both were pretty successful on your own or pretty independent on your own is when I say that. But I also feel like it's going to further amplify something about the algorithm. It's going to get bigger with the sun. Now you got all your major arcanas coming out back to back to back. Come on now. You got 5 major arcanas out here. The Justice, the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, your Worth of Fortune, the Death of Transformation, the Sun. Yes, it's like further amplifying, it's speeding up. This look like somebody's sperm is trying to get to that egg. So there's a child, marriage and a child, or a child then marriage. Somebody's going to be together for 2 years, a year and a half to 2 years before someone pops the question. There's a child involved though that's going to come out of this union. Even if you already have children from separate like previous experiences, y'all going to have your own children to bond you together. Now, but this also correlates with business, whatever you're doing, the 7 of Cups. Right under the Lovers. Somebody daydreams about you. I told you somebody's going to be in a trance. Like, it's a problem. The way her hit, okay. 2 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Cups on that under the Wheel of Fortune and the 10 of Pentacles under the 10 of Wands. A lot of money. That's shrewd in business. Like, you're going to be so in love. It's burdens by way of exhaustion, keeping up with your newfound success. Y'all really work well together with the Lovers and the 2 of Cups. I feel like it's a brand that's going to come out of y'all two being together, even if you already have independent projects happening. And guess what's on the bottom? The overall tone is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. 6 of Swords. The Devil. The Devil is not bad, y'all. 6 of Cups. 7 of Pentacles. And the 3 of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. You help somebody through something. With this 9 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. High Priestess. The Moon. The Temperance. So right off the bat, I get that you help somebody through a lot of manipulation, a lot of karmic, unnecessary, like what was necessary? Karmic cycles. Who they thought was their person really wasn't. They come from somebody who stems from a deviant background, and they had them all like messed up in the head, like off balance because it was toxic. And then with the Ace of Swords, it's like the clarity came. It's like your algorithm, the way, that's why it's like not too many. I was told don't give you too many details about the love part because your algorithm is so high. Don't do anything to mess it up because this person got the mental clarity to give you the go ahead and you're distracted by way of being productive. So it would be counterproductive if you know too much. because you're going to act on it. You're supposed to be pleasantly surprised. It's something with the moon. It's like you didn't know this person is a secret enemy. Okay, this person could have been, the traditional drama, the cheater, two-faced in some way, or just manipulative with the moon magic, like the mirror, like the moon magic. Somebody didn't see themselves clearly. Somebody's past person didn't see themselves or didn't see the situation clearly, or they did not think it through with the Nine of Wands. It's like it's just they already had a lot to work with, and then it's this, okay, and then you got the Temperance that's right behind the moon, so that's like a healer. It's something about you being an earth angel to this person, and it's like the High Priestess is right in front of the moon. So this person always had a keen intuition that something wasn't right because they was doing stuff, manipulation of his energy, which was causing him to be imbalanced with the Nine of Wands. That's something to consider with your person. They have healing. They still healing through some stuff because this has been a long time coming. The Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles is like reaping what you sow, but this is also another card of fertility. So someone planted really bad seeds to control someone, to control the narrative about someone. It just gives me fear of being alone, and this person already had other stuff going on, so they weren't really. Their focus is not on a relationship, especially a man who got a good self-esteem. His legacy is so important that you want a man that barely has time for you because he's doing the best that he can for himself. So you know he's going to show up for you. So it wasn't exactly oppressive on his part, but not to full on make him a victim, but it's just something that he has to work through. You have to realize men don't process their emotions as efficiently as a woman. It takes them a while. And you something with the Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands is patient lover. Someone who you help nurse them back into a more stable space. With the Seven of Pentacles, it took a while. It took some time. Okay. So there's some burdens. And the Six of Cups is past life. Nostalgia, like past life energy. But this is your friend. This is somebody you've been working with. You may work with or may have known for some time before you became romantically involved. For some, that's an element to it. Is the friendship is really awesome. And with the Devil, it's like somebody's so in love with you. They kind of have obsessive thoughts about you, but you bring them peace. They could be a super busy type of person, but they think about you a lot. Like they obsessed with you. Like they have strong feelings for you. With the Queen of Cups, the Three of Wands, but as much as you want to give into this person, you're taught old school. So even if you made this mistake in the past via connections with other people, you're taught to learn from your mistakes. With the Page of Swords, research, take your time and get to know the person. Make them wait. Even if you want to give in, you're not talking about the 3-month rule. We're talking about courting for at least a year or 8 months to a year, something like that. It's like somebody heard the story about how their grandparents met, how their parents met, and they kind of followed that format, and it's going to be more lasting. It works out better. Or if you already know the person, it's a new phase, it's a different chapter, a different mentality that's being introduced as y'all further your friendship. And that's going to pay off really well for you because you're already like in love with each other. So you could have made some mistakes in the past with the Devil card, but the Six of Swords and the Page of Swords is like, I still think fondly of you. When I think of you, I don't have intrusive thoughts. I don't have thoughts that makes my skin crawl. When I think of you, it still takes me to that peaceful place. So there's something worth investing into. While in other news, the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups, you're doing what you love. And it's independent. And this gives me independent energy. You got the Ten of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. The only 10 that's not out here is the 10 of Swords. So that's good. It's been a while. You haven't really been caught up in any kind of like drama, whether somebody's doing you wrong or you're just not where you're supposed to be and you're not ready to do nothing about it. I don't get none of that lazy energy in this reading. So, Pisces. I think the focus, the takeaway with this whole reading is just don't worry about the love part. You haven't been worrying about the relationship love part. I think you gave yourself time to rest and rejuvenate from that way of doing things, from the experience of being connected to somebody. You're learning yourself by yourself. And you show up in your own energy anyway with the Queen of Cups. That's overflowing of emotions. You allowing your own self and your mind, your body, and your spirit to rest and rejuvenate, and you're more patient with yourself with the Three of Wands, and you're planting more solid seeds for yourself, about yourself. It's all about you. Don't forget that. It's somebody from your past, they miss you, okay? And that's going to make its own comeback in its own time. With the Page of Swords, they watch, they learn from you. They always knew you were it, but sometimes you meet somebody and you go too fast, then you're forced to rest and rejuvenate regardless because you pushed the engines in before they were properly running, if that makes any sense. Give it time to develop more naturally. So because it may be more peaceful in knowing that I didn't just meet this person. This is your soulmate coming back around. And this time you're at a more seasoned space in your own personality, and a sense of maturity has established and developed in your own time. When you dance, it's very intimate, passionate, patient, very, very passionate though. With the wands, is slow burning. Candles burn slow, and I mean that in a positive way. Yeah, this is somebody from a past life. This is somebody you're very intimate with. There's a lot of intimate cards here, mentally and emotionally. It aligns. The Six of Swords and the Six of Cups is here. Those are good cards. And the Devil. So y'all have a deep bond with each other, spiritual bond, because so many darn major arcanas out here. So it's an evolution. It's a separation is necessary while you practice self-love. And that's what this reading is start off. The whole first 20 minutes was about how you doing away from your person. All good things are wild and free. Okay? You know how to stand up for yourself. Like you do a lot better for yourself now that you know yourself by spending time by yourself. So I'm proud of you. And you keep up the good work. And guess what's coming in for you as a reward for all your efforts. Okay? And I feel like the element, with every difficulty comes ease. So there's marriage. There's marriage for you. The first 1, 2, 3, 4. Marriage. And you got the Two of Cups. That's a very fond, somebody's very fond of you. And you dream about them. They daydream about you, and you think about them a lot too. So Pisces, I hope this message helps somebody keep up the great work. I hope it helps and assists and support everybody in keeping up the good work. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? Look at that. Just take a good look at it. Until next time. Somebody could have colored their hair red. Or is wearing red right now or blonde for the spring and summer.